Good morning, folks. Thanks so much for clicking your way to myhighplains.com. Meteorologist Lilja here, taking a look at Pinpoint 3D Titan Radar, brought to you by Attorney Dean Boyd. High wind warning is in effect pretty much everywhere you go for today. Looking at winds 20 to 40 miles an hour, with gusts to 50, 60, and 70 miles an hour for today. Yes, a gust to 70 miles an hour is not out of the question. That's near hurricane force, folks. So we also have a handful of, I got a high wind watch back out here, a wind advisory for parts of northeastern New Mexico, a winter weather advisory back toward Raton, even in parts of southwestern Kansas as well, a red flag warning down off in some of our southeastern counties, a blowing dust advisory, and a dust storm warning for some of our southern counties as well. I know it's a mouthful. There's a lot of stuff happening today, all based around those very gusty winds for later this afternoon. Winds this morning out of the southwest at about 10 to 20 miles an hour. They will pick up just after lunch out of the west-southwest at about 20 to 30, upwards of 40 miles an hour. And as we head into the afternoon and into the evening, those winds will switch back out of the north and northwest as that frontal boundary slides on through. Winds 20 to 40 miles an hour, and this is when we'll see those gusts closer to 50 to 60 and upwards of 70 miles an hour. Don't worry, though. We calm everything down by tomorrow morning. Winds back out of the west and eventually out of the southwest at about 5 to 15 miles an hour for tomorrow. So don't worry. After today, we should be all right. Your day planner for here in town, 55 by lunch, 54 by later this afternoon. I think we hit our high temperature anywhere between about 1 and 3 o'clock. Before we cool things back down. Take a look at the winds, though, out of the southwest and eventually out of the west and out of the northwest by later this evening. And temperatures really plummeting down to 32 degrees by 8 o'clock later this evening. Taking a look at the week ahead, it does get interesting as we head through the week. 47 for tomorrow. Now, on Friday, of course, the Apocolypse will be here, so we're looking at a high temperature of 861 degrees after we start our day off at 20. After this happens, of course, we won't have any atmosphere, so look for a high of 220 on Saturday, 315 on Sunday. Of course, our low temperatures in the morning well down below freezing at negative 712 and negative 367. But don't worry, by the time we start your next work week, Christmas Eve, things will be A-OK. How about 54 degrees and 31 for your Christmas with a chance for a couple of flurries. Again, thanks so much for clicking your way to myhighplains.com.